So the International Humanist and Ethical Union is the worldwide umbrella body for non-religious organisations such as atheists, humanists, secularists and a whole range of other laïc and ethical cultural organisations. We have three basic areas of work. One is in campaigns, where we lead campaigns to try and promote humanist values around the world. Second, in advocacy, where we try to represent humanists at the United Nations and other international forums. And thirdly, in growth and development, where we try to help grow and nurture new humanist organisations in the developing world. I think the values of freedom of religion and belief and freedom of expression are really important for society, and especially for groups of people. Humanists around the world face a whole range of different challenges. The most stark challenge that's faced by humanists around the world is the right to even exist. In 13 countries around the world, it's a capital offence, which means that you can be killed simply for identifying as being a non-religious or a humanist person. We also have a lot of challenges for our organisations with their right to be registered, to hold meetings, because a lot of them are targeted for violence, state-sponsored violence and violence by vigilante groups around the world. So for many humanists around the world, the risk of simply existing and growing your organisation can be a real life or death risk. And then the political challenges that we see facing around the world in South Asia, even in America and a whole range of places, with a rise of nationalism and populism. We see that the humanists and other vulnerable groups can often be the first in line for these violent attacks and persecution that they face. Apostasy is the idea that by leaving or rejecting a religion, you've committed an offence and that this deserves to be punished. Apostasy is one of many examples of religious law, where in many countries, for example, under the Muslim faith, people who decide to leave that religion can be punished by the civil authorities as well as the religious authorities for simply choosing to change or to express new beliefs. This is something which is completely against international human rights law. It's something that our International Humanist and Ethical Union campaigns strongly against at the United Nations and all around the world. But these laws do exist, and we've seen many examples of people who have been imprisoned, who have been tortured, and sadly who have been killed, all for expressing their right to change or to hold new beliefs. The very good foundational work that has been done in terms of human rights and equality policies around the world has been to promote the idea that people who have religion or belief or no belief or have a humanist belief, that they should all be treated equally before the law. And what we're starting to see is this idea being challenged in a way that it's not been for over 50 years. It's very difficult to say what the future of the movement is, other than if we take the current situation, the numbers of humanists in all countries around the world continue to grow. Humanists continue to organise themselves and create new campaigns and activities at a higher rate than ever before. So I think from an organisational point of view, the future is very bright for humanists, but I am still very concerned that the threat to the fundamental idea of freedom of religion and belief continues to grow.